Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 4 of the Limited Adhesion Single Wheel Open Wheeler Championship. My name is Gareth and joining me once again in commentary for this one is Jules. Jules, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. We're going to see some single wheel cars.
Our unicycle championship, and you can see that Oliver Walker is leading because he is a master on one wheel, ahead of Gavin Kelly and Joshua Namath from the ETM after the opening round at Interlagos, and this round we are at Barcelona. No David Lyne this week though, he's on holiday, so he will not be starting his championship campaign after that unfortunate internet cutout last round. So we will wait to see when he finally starts his championship challenge, see if he can defend his lead. ETM
and Miller, of course, as well, who was punted out of the first race and didn't bother with the second.
Indeed, yeah, and he still must be kicking himself about missing that second race after Dave's tremendous win in the sprint. So the ETM are leading the championship standings then at the moment from Rumblebees and Otto Esports Racing Team in third, Stupid Aguri down in fourth at the moment, ahead of Williams, Jägermeister, CC Racing, MMPR, the A-Team and Team Shelf Squirrel in 10th. So you can see from the practice results then Rob Miller the fastest in practice, so 1:37.677, all the way down to Gary Jones 4 seconds off the pace down in 18th place, and a couple of new people in the league for this one, Jules.
Yeah, I believe there's 3 drivers here: Pete Belsey, Cameron McKay, and Graeme
Bardsley,
who scored off the top of the screen there.
Here he is, P6. So yeah, welcome aboard to those guys, and Graeme certainly showing very well indeed, just 0.6 off the pace in the practice session.
Certainly that's impressive considering he said that he only got the car the day before.
Amazing stuff, yeah. So we're looking at the cars forming up on the grid then, and we wait to see that grid. Here we go then, Rob Miller on pole from Gavin Kelly in second, Graeme Bardsley there you go, look, third on the grid ahead of James Garlick in fourth.
Ollie,
Richard
I thought you
Santana
said that you'd
in
have to
fifth.
pit.
Sixth is Nathan Parker, seventh is Oli Walker, eighth William Bibby, back for his first round in this championship. Roberto Costa in 9th, Sam Stott in 10th, 11th was Chris Forrester, and 12th was WINSLADE.
We have 15 laps
13th Termalaring, 14th Chris White, 15th Jake Weaver, 16th Jason Larson, 17th Gary Jones. I'm ignoring the argument going on behind
drivers are being very rude.
Maybe, I don't know.
19th is the Ledge, 20th is Jason Weaver, 21st Peter Belsey, and 22nd Cameron McKay. So 22 cars on the grid for this one, despite a number of holidays and missing drivers.
Yeah, we're trending upwards. I think Sam there was questioning that would he have to make a fuel stop, and everybody was telling him, yes, don't be stupid, you will.
Good to know then. So,
Gavin, how much fuel to add? I don't know. Honestly,
Great preparations from Stupid Aguri.
yes, indeed. So, Parker Racing.
Just in the qualifying, it was like a litre a lap. And so you'd think that...
Still going, the
I
argument.
don't know, maybe like 10 litres?
His first round in the championship then after missing Interlagos was Parker. And there he is, blinking in and out of existence. Yeah.
I think it'll be close on fuel.
As we wait for the time to clock up, there's the red light, waiting for the lights to go red then. That's Rob Miller on pole with the Stupid Aguri of Gavin Kelly beside him. Red lights are on, green, we're racing then. Lots of wheel spin from the start. You saw Rob snaking away there as he got off the line, but he's got off well, and Kelly is charging along, can't quite get alongside. There's Garlick up into P3 though, just ahead of Graeme Bardsley then. And into turn 1 they go then. That's Miller ahead of Kelly. Garlick looking to the outside of Kelly, but he's not done it. Bardsley's falling down the order. He must have had a spin. That's a shame. So here they come then. And that's Parker showing very well. Now he's fighting with his teammate, look.
Shit, sorry, baby.
Sounds like Stott had an accident with Bibby. Parker's blinking, but it's a dream start for Miller.
Oh no, look at that then. We've got that's Bibby round, and that's Jason Weaver and Shelf Squirrel. And yeah, Bibby's out.
There is Stott.
There is Stott and his teammate going round the outside of him then. So we're cutting away back to we're looking at the leaders again then. Look at that then. That's Garlick attacking Nathan Parker as they come down to T10. Yeah, both are two culprits for the worst in blinking terms. You see Bardsley back up to 6th then, so he's coming back through the pack after his initial spin or whatever it was that happened to him.
I think he was blinking as well, so maybe he disappeared. Looks like there's an ETM going wide in the background there.
Yeah, well,
yes.
There's only one in the race, so that's WINSLADE, isn't it? And that's Malarin then on the outside of him. Oh no, WINSLADE's just knocked him round. That's going to be heading to the stewards then. So WINSLADE has just finished the lap in 8th place, so he's lost a couple of places compared to where he was earlier on in the lap. We're looking at Roberto Costa then. This is his normal livery after his tribute to Brazil livery last time out. And he is attacking Jones then.
I think that's white.
Oh no, I beg your pardon. Yeah, it is white. Sorry.
Similar car, of course.
Too many red and black cars, yes. Where is Jones then?
Jones is
12th.
12th.
So he's done quite well from the start. He's up a few places.
It's a good scrap going on here.
This is a great scrap indeed, yeah. So this is turn 4. A nice early entry, and you can get hard on the power on this car, on this corner, and the car will just keep going around the corner for you.
It's like a couple of drivers in the pits. That's 1, 2, now 3 cars that have just gone into the pits, assuming that they're doing fast repairs.
Well spotted there. Oh, stop and go penalty for Peter Belsey for an unsafe pit exit. That's unfortunate. It's showing as being out of the race. Hopefully he'll get back in for the next one. And Bibby as well, showing us out. Meanwhile, we continue to watch Costa in 9th, ahead of Chris White in 10th, and Jason Larson there in the Jägermeister. He's in 11th place. Here's the other
End of lap 2, and Miller's already got 2-second lead over the pack. Let's see what kind of lap times he can put in.
He's got some astonishing pace around here, hasn't he? We're looking at the other Jägermeister then of Richard Santana, who's running in P3 at the moment, and chasing Gavin Kelly in 2nd place.
Well, they've almost matched him. Looks like.
Yeah. And what's happening with Bardsley then? He's jumping up and down the order here. Is he having an internet issue as well?
I think he's got connection issues, yeah.
So he's currently running in P6. He's in the green and yellow car, I just saw a glimpse of. So the first visit for the LOA to Barcelona then. Jules, tell us about the track. What have the drivers got to watch out for here?
Well, it's obviously well known for the testing in F1. I didn't think the drivers in the LOA seem to be particularly impressed by it. Some like it. It requires a lot of downforce, and obviously these cars do have a bit of downforce, so I find it quite a fun track to drive. But you got to watch out for the sausage curbs on the chicanes, and the high-speed corners on cold tyres is very easy to drop it.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
So you want to wait a few laps before you push, really, in like turn 4, and turn 3 and 4 especially, and the one that they just went through.
Well, look at this then. Who's that going slow on the inside? Is that Schooling letting the leaders through?
Or it could be Belsey. He's got a very
Belsey,
similar,
yeah,
livery.
No, you're right. There's less yellow on the shelf squirrel.
So Parker is harassing Garlick still. Oh, here's the lap 1.
Oof. Yeah, so just understeering into Bibby there was Stott. That's a shame. He's Bibby's been showing quite well in the single-seaters over the last season. Look at this then. This is Nathan Parker with a dive bomb on Garlick to the inside. Oh no, and that's Bardsley up the inside, like the back end of Garlick, and didn't quite make it through. There's Oli Walker going through, and WINSLADE then. So they're up into 6th and 7th places. So Bardsley waiting for a safe time to rejoin. And here's Jake Weaver, 13th place in his MMPR car.
And there is Jones.
And there is Jones.
Aforementioned.
Yes. Currently running in the points then is Jones, which is cool.
Bardsley's lost a lot of time, as you can see that these two are now on his tail.
Yeah. Well, he waited so long for everyone to go through. He obviously didn't want an unsafe rejoin, and
No.
Weaver's just dropped it. What a shame. He was running really nicely there.
That was one of the corners I mentioned being quite easy to lose it on.
Yeah, yeah. And as we said last time out, it does take about 4 laps for the tyres to come in on this car, doesn't it? So this is still the sort of danger zone.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like Santana's got past Kelly here. Miller's upped his gap now to 3.4 seconds. I wonder what happened there.
Good spot. I hope we get a replay of that one then. So it looks like, Kelly 1.7 back, and Garlick is just there chasing Kelly as well. These two old adversaries. Fastest lap for Miller then.
Yep, couple of tenths fast. No, just over a second, almost a second faster than Santana there.
Yeah, into the 38s then. That's very fast indeed.
It's only lap 5, but the field is already quite spread out.
Yeah, field spread quite a big thing around here, isn't it?
So it would seem, yeah.
And this F3 car, is it capable of taking that turn 9 right-hander at the top of the hill flat, or is it a little lift on the way in?
If it's possible, I haven't done it. Especially not at this early stage of the race. Maybe on warm tyres and no fuel.
Yeah. I had to ask Rob if he was doing that, because the pace he's showing is astonishing. So here's Kelly then. We're currently running third then. We're waiting to see just why he fell back behind Santana.
Timing screen there is going bananas. I think a lot of drivers have issues.
Yes, here's a replay then. So Kelly... Oh, he dropped it. Look, just a little lock-up and went sideways. Was that in turn 4?
Yeah, exactly what I was saying about what's difficult here.
Yes.
And that's his teammate Parker doing exactly the same thing, although...
I thought it was a double replay. Amazing stuff. Oh no, what a shame. To see Parker making that error as well then. So Walker now up to 5th, WINSLADE up to 6th.
Yeah, because he'd got past Garlick up into 4th, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Another fastest lap for Miller. See what Santana can do. Only a tenth less. So yeah.
Well, that's exciting then. That means Santana is in the hunt. And as we said last time out, we're expecting both of these guys to be championship contenders. Miller, Santana, Kelly, we're expecting to be up there in the battle. Garlick, Oli Walker.
4-second gap though, I've got to say, it's a big ask from here.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, bodes well for future rounds.
Yeah, no, totally.
Obviously Miller's got a long way to go. He's not immune to dropping it whilst in the lead, is he?
No.
Several of our drivers have suffered from that. Not to mention disconnects.
Oh, the disconnect. That's got to be the worst.
Well, I would say the rogue Mac marker is also pretty bad.
Is Bardsley
might run to an Ocon or something.
Yes. So that was Belsey getting out of the way as Bardsley put the move on Larson. He's back up to 9th place now.
Belsey's very experienced in real life racing. He actually takes part in Formula Vee events in a car that he owns. But this is, I don't believe he's done much sim racing in recent times, so this is quite a baptism of fire for him here.
Well, delighted to welcome him into the league then.
Imagine it takes a bit of getting used to driving a car with what?
Yes.
What was that?
Is that Santana?
It's a slow Santana. Yeah, it looks like he dropped it in the final chicane, and Kelly's now got a run on him.
Two Jägermeisters, obviously very similar liveries, and there is Kelly putting him to the inside then. And can Garlick go through as well and cause double pain to Santana? He's going to the inside, trying to follow Kelly through, but no, not this time. Oh no, he is, look! Oh, this is close stuff. So you brake hard into the first part of that right-left sequence, and then you're hard on the power. Look at that, Oli Walker's not too far behind, and WINSLADE keeping a watching brief on him actually, which is quite exciting to see. So we've got quite a few drivers battling here. It's not least this three-way scrap for P2.
Yeah, Garlick doesn't seem to look like he's finished with Santana here. He's staying with him. If he can keep this distance to a straight, then he might get a good enough toe to get past him into the braking.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, and we see Schooling's just gone past Jones then for P11. Bardsley now showing out again. Surely that's another connection issue. Yes.
Yeah, he's back. Tricky corner this, braking to this corner. You've got to try and get that apex, but it's very easy to miss it.
Yes, the turn 10 hairpin. This is still the older version, unlike the Formula 1 race this year where they reverted to the longer sweepy turn 10.
The sweepy corner.
Sweepy corner, yeah. Here's Jason Weaver then attacking Jones for... This is for 12th place, isn't it?
Yeah, with Lyne not here, then Jones has taken over responsibilities for the point scoring.
Indeed. And they're heading down to turn 10 then. Here they come. So you outbraked him. Oh, very
Nicely done around the outside, but I don't think it's over yet. Oh, maybe.
I know, that's a great move by Jason Weaver there. And that is Parker behind then. Oh, that's an aggressive pass. He's obviously still fuming about that earlier incident, and he's trying to sieve his way back up through the field. Then is Parker up into 13th place then.
Yeah, there's a pack of cars there that are all blinking out, 12th to 16th pretty much.
Yeah, unusual to see this many connection issues in the LOA racing.
Maybe there's thunderstorms, I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Miller
yeah, wow.
is just having a Sunday drive at the front there.
Every few races he has one of these, doesn't he, where he just absolutely disappears and dominates.
Absolutely, and it looks like he just got the perfect start. The rest was squabbling, and he got that 2-second lead, and then subsequent mistakes from Kelly and Santana have just gifted him a bit of a cushion. So, as long as his pit stop goes okay, he's looking quite comfortable.
Yeah. Here we are looking at Sam Stott and the Ledge then, currently battling over 15th and 16th places.
We were. Ledge seems to have blinked out.
Yeah,
Oh,
look.
there he is.
And what was that? Who was that having a big crash? Ledge looking to...
I think it was just Ledge getting plunked back on the track.
Oh, right, yeah. He's looking this way and that. So
Stott's giving him the room.
they come down to turn 10 then, late on the brakes. Oh, it's so close and just... Oh, scruffy.
Yeah, kind of just met in the middle there, didn't they?
Yeah, that was not very well thought through, unfortunately. So Stott stays ahead of the Ledge there, and his Stott's teammate Malarin then, he's running in 19th place and chasing Schooling in 18th. Malarin obviously...
Yeah, he had to pit first lap, didn't he? Or first or second lap for repairs, so
Yeah.
he's trying to recover here.
Unfortunate victim of WINSLADE's brain fade. Here he goes into the slipstream as they come down the main straight then. There's the Shell Squirrel ahead of us. He pulls out to the inside. And it's looking like a textbook move as long as they can both get the braking sorted. Yes,
Yep.
nicely done by Malarin there. Our Scandi racer. So another 1:38.8 for Miller then. Stunting pace. 1:38.9.
39.1.
So they're just losing that sort of half a second a lap, aren't they, on the on Miller and well, Kelly's now back in second place, obviously. And he's only losing
Yeah, I've
10.
seen the time is hovering around 8 seconds, but he doesn't need to push anymore, does he? He's got that gap.
Yes.
So there's no point him taking any risks.
Yeah, although we have seen issues in pit stops cost people time in the GT3s. We've only had the one example so far of Formula 3 with pit stops, so we don't have a lot of data to go on
No,
for the
not at all.
single-seaters. But look at Garlick there, just menacingly on the back of Santana. Chris White coming out the pit lane then in 9th place.
Well, this is in the pit window, so yeah, I think he's gone
Thank
early.
you, sir.
So we're seeing some tactics then, and Belsey and White then.
Yeah, so he just wants to put a lap on Belsey here. So he's come out in 10th place.
Belsey just
And he'll be
running
looking to
wide.
try and... Oh dear.
Oh, well held. And here comes Weaver around the outside. Jake Weaver, as we've said before, is the man who makes our fantastic limited adhesion rewind videos. I do encourage you to go onto our channel and check them out. They are always beautifully shot and with lovely music on them. And here's Cameron
Here's
McKay.
Cameron.
We haven't seen him yet in the race, so nice to see him on screen in the grey car. Welcome.
Yeah, he's
to,
last of the runners at the moment, as Bibby has parked it.
Former RAF pilot though, and a long haul pilot by the sounds of things. So now he's flying at very low level in these cars.
Yeah.
Here's our race leader then, Mr. Miller. Tony Hankin, his teammate, not in this race sadly. Just to name from the ETM, not in the race either. And Lyne, as we've mentioned already.
Yeah, it's holiday season, so a number of drivers are going to be missing over the next few weeks.
Yeah, we haven't seen Paul either. It's hopefully he returns to the league soon as well.
A lot of drivers there in the 39s, a few in the 38s. We're looking else. 40s, 41s and 42s, all covered. Just shows that there is a wide variety of skill levels, and if you do join the league, then it's very likely that you will be racing against somebody.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're gonna have a good time racing. Let's hear from Larson. No, late entry there from Miller.
Yeah, leader into the pits.
Now, was that a safe entry or an unsafe? Well,
I guess we'll find out if he gets a penalty.
yeah, I could see in F1 though. You'd probably get a talking to for that entry there. Is that Schooling just sitting in the pit lane as well? There's Bibby's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there goes Schooling then. He's finished his stop.
So we've got 3 yellow and blue teams, haven't we?
Yes.
Which is confusing.
And 2 red and black. Look at that then. All of the top 5, 6, 7 all in the pit lane at the same time then.
4.8 for Kelly, 5.5, 4.6, 4.4 for WINSLADE. Cracking stop.
Nice, yeah. So they're all running a similar strat. Now, WINSLADE is one of the few that's not using crew chief to fuel the car. He's manually calculating it. Let's see if he's...
Yeah, he's got his pen and paper.
Yeah. Let's see if he's got it right, though, this time.
He's got his, abacus?
Well, somebody suggested he should use a braille calculator. I think that was Merin Hugavin, who another driver missing from this race, sadly. Merin's been a tremendous addition to the LOA since he joined us at the beginning of back end of last season.
Yeah, now he's contributing with the thumbnails to our YouTube videos, which are absolutely stunning pictures that he takes.
Yes, and keep an eye out because we'll be uploading some galleries of Merin's photos from the races onto the website.
Look at this. Santana, is that
Whoa.
Santana really giving attention to Garlick here as they lap another car?
Yes. So did Garlick get by
It looks like he jumped him in the stop, yeah, and Santana is hungry to get that place back.
Oh, this is a fierce fight going on then for P3. What's the gap to Kelly ahead? He's not that far ahead.
Couple of seconds
there
by
he
the
is,
look, yeah.
And look at that, Walker then. Walker's right in this fight as well.
And WINSLADE is dragging himself onto the back of it as well.
Well, this is exciting stuff then. So we've got almost a 4-way fight for P3. And if there's a tangle, then yeah, potentially any one of these people could get a podium. A variety of lap times then. Look at that, WINSLADE had the best of it with his shorter stop.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that much shorter. I think he's really nailed it on the outlap.
Yeah, these guys are pushing fast. We see Costa just on the pit exit there. Parker's come back to 7th after his earlier spin, so that is a tremendous fight back. Look at that, Garlick just getting it wrong. Santana's taking advantage as they come out of turn 4 down to turn 5. Round the outside he goes off the hairpin. Walker's in there as well. This is tense stuff now for the podium. Santana back into P3, Garlick's in P4. Walker in 5th and just 4 tenths behind Garlick. There he is.
It's unlucky for Garlick there. It's like this last round he made a mistake as well from the lead, which cost him.
Yeah. Santana defending as they come down to the turn 10 big hairpin.
I think this is allowing Kelly to escape a bit.
Yes. Yeah, these cars are inevitably going to slow each other down slightly as they start to battle.
And you could forget that Miller's in the race.
Yeah. No, this is exciting stuff though. Here they come on to the main straight then. Only a couple of 3 minutes left in this race. We're looking at James Garlick in the Williams in 4th place. There's Santana in the Jägermeister in 3rd. Oli Walker in the Rumblebees is in 5th, and WINSLADE in the ECM is in 6th.
Yeah, Parker's pushing. He's put in a personal best, but I think there's no way he's going to catch WINSLADE there. So that's a good result for WINSLADE.
Yeah. Oh no, who was
There's
that?
a spinner
one?
there.
That was Belsey, was it? I think.
Scoulin stopped on the track map.
Here's Bardsley then. He's fighting back. He's currently in P9, attacking Roberto Costa as they come around turn 3. He's on the inside. Costa's got a better exit though. Into turn 4. Bardsley on the inside. And he's done it.
Well, he stuck it out as long as he could there, didn't he? But
Yeah.
eventually had to yield.
Very exciting side-by-side battle there. Lots of respect shown between both drivers, which is really good to see. Nice clean racing there. Meanwhile, this is
What we like to see.
Absolutely, yeah. This is back to our podium fight then. Santana in 3rd, Garlick in 4th. Walker is in 5th. There he is.
The gap to Kelly's come down by about a second.
Yeah, we thought Garlick. We thought Kelly was scampering clear, but obviously not. Here's Malarin. That's on the ledge. So come through turn 1 and 2. The ledge defending it. Very different lines through there.
It is a corner that you can take differently, yes. Depending on how confident you are that the tyres are going to hold on.
Yeah, another corner where it feels not quite flat out.
No, you need a little comfort lift.
Yeah. So into the final minute of the race then. We're on the final lap of the race. Miller 12 seconds in the lead and cruising to the victory. Santana's in 3rd. Garlick is less than a second behind him. Walker in 5th. WINSLADE is in 6th. Looks like he's fallen away from that lead battle.
Possibly he had a mistake.
Yes. Parker blinking out in and out of existence in 7th place. Bardsley in 8th, also doing likewise. Costa's just gone back through, so presumably this is another... Yes, there you go. It's just an internet issue. Meanwhile, here is our race leader from the beginning. Wow, he's nearly getting involved with this Ledge Malarin battle. Ledge going into the pit lane. Did they collide then? And out of the final corner then to win at Barcelona, Rob Miller from the Little and Large team.
Happy little wiggle.
Yep. Absolutely commanding drive. There's Kelly coming home in P2 with a big wiggle.
Even a happier wiggle.
Yeah. Richard Santana holds on for P3. Replay of near the end. Oh, Garlick getting it onto the sausage curb on the exit of the chicane then. Just getting back on the track, and Walker scampering through to take P4.
Gutting.
Yeah, gutting for Garlick there, who's just lost that place on the line. So, last few cars coming home then. Chris White's just finished.
Points down to 15th, so Weaver is the last of the point scorers. Malarin just missed out, even though he got the ledge.
Unless he can nail him in the last 2 seconds, well, dying seconds of the race. He's still 2 seconds behind.
Unless he drops it, I think he's okay.
Yeah. That looks like it's all over then. So, final race classifications then. Rob Miller coming home in first, ahead of Gavin Kelly in second, Richard Santana in third. Then we've got Walker, Garlick, WINSLADE, Parker, Bardsley, Costa and White to round out the top 10. Larson was in 11th, Jake Weaver in 12th, 13th Sam Stock, 14th Gary Jones and in the points, 15th was Jason Weaver, Termalarin, Q Schooling and the Ledge coming home in 18th.
Yeah, great result for Bardsley there on his debut. Gary Jones delivering some points for Lyne, who's on holiday.
Indeed, yeah. And then Cameron McKay coming home in 19th, Peter Belsey in 20th, 21st was Chris Forrester, and 22nd William Bibby after that opening lap contact with Sam Stott. Championship standings then, Oli Walker retains his lead in the championship, but in equal points with Gavin Kelly in second. It's a count back for the number of wins, obviously. James Garlick in third, WINSLADE's up to fourth, Santana up to fifth, Miller up to sixth. Name has
Santana leaping like a salmon up to eight places there.
Like a salmon. Well, Miller, new entry obviously, because he didn't score any points in Interlagos. Roberto
Absolutely,
Costa in
50
eighth.
points.
Yeah, 9th was White, Weaver in 10th, Larson 11th, Hugavins in 12th, 13th was Lyne. And championship standings then, Stupid Aguri up to the top of the standings then, ahead of the ETM and Rumblebees. Jägermeister up 2 places into 4th and Otto Esports plummeting to 5th. And Williams falling down as well. And then we've got CC Racing, Little and Large, MMPR, the A-Team, Team Shell Squirrel, QRS, Kairos, LB Racing and Rabbit Hole Motorsports.
Yeah, Williams needs to get a second driver in there because he's in amongst all of those other teams that have 2 drivers.
Yeah, well, there's a number of new drivers that he could recruit into the team. Or
Absolutely.
Mr. Richards could apply to rejoin.
So I'm looking forward to the sprint race.
Yes, indeed.
10 minutes, inverted top 12.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting stuff. And as a reminder, you can find us at limitofadhesion.com, facebook.com/limitofadhesion. You can find us on the YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Come say hi on our happy little Discord.